अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। रब्बना ज़िदना इल्मा। आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन। Today, inshallah, we will continue with al-insha. We learned that kalam inshaiya can be of two types, طلبي and غير طلبي. طلبي is a request at the time of asking, and it can be of five types: الأمر, النهي, الاستفهام, التمني, and النداء. And غير طلبي is non-request. It can be of different types. It can be التعجب, القسم, صيغ العود, مدح, زم, أفعال الرجا, ربع, and كم خبرية. Let's start with طلبي. Today, inshallah, we are going to learn different types of طلبي. Let's start with الأمر. الأمر is the command. طلب الفعل على وجه الاستعلاء بصيغة مخصوصة, requesting an action in a manner of authority using a specific form. So, there are four types of commands, and an amr or command is when a person in authority commands his subordinate to do an action. And we see four word forms or commands in the Quran. And the most common is فعل الأمر. Here these four commands are used. فعل الأمر, اسم فعل, المصدر, النائب, and فعل الأمر, and مضارع مقرون باللام أمر. So فعل الأمر is the most common. So let's start with فعل الأمر. See the example here. يا يحيى خذ الكتاب بقوة. Oh Yahya, take the scripture with determination. Surah Maryam, ayah number 12. So here, this is, you can see here the فعل الأمر. يا يحيى خذ الكتاب بقوة. خذ, أخذ يأخذ, خذ, from family one. So here you can see, we know that فعل الأمر is made from فعل مضارع, and we have done this topic in our new session in detail when we learn about the steps of converting a فعل مضارع into فعل الأمر. So the word خذ in the ayah خذ الكتاب بالقوة is فعل الأمر. And there are other forms. You can see that the examples اركب, اجلس, اخرج, قل, from قال يقول قل. So these are all converted, or they are made from the فعل مضارع. And you know that this فعل أمر is the most common form used in the Quran. The other type of commanding used is al-mudari maqroon bil-lam. It is one way that is used in the Quran. Here it is called al-mudari maqroon bil-lam because lam al-jazma, or you can say lam al-amr, is used for commanding. Here in the example you can see liyunfik zu sa'atin min sa'atihi. Let a man of wealth spend from his wealth. Talaq, ayah number 7. The example is فَلْيَكْتُبْ وَلْيُمْلِلِ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِ الْحَقُّ وَلْيَتَّقِ اللَّهَ رَبَّهُ. So let him write. Let him, the debtor who incurs the liability, dictate, and he must fear Allah, his Lord. Surah Baqarah, ayah 282. So here you see the Lam al-Amr, which is also called as Lam al-Jazma, because it makes the verb after it in the majzoom form. That is why it is called as Lam al-Jazma or Lam al-Amr Jazma, because it makes the mudari majzoom after it. And we can say that it is that mudari will be mudari majzoom wal file the main mustatir taqdiru huwa. So taqdiru huwa, that means the third person commanding is used here. We know that mostly the command is used for The sixth year asks, Anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. But here we see the third person commanding. So this is, you can say, a kind of a benefit of this type of command. So because you can use a third person commanding. Also, you can see when a third person is used, you know that the hua or hia versions. So we can also find an outside doer. So here, same thing can happen. You can see an outside doer for this type of command al mudari makhum bil lam. Also, one thing to note is that how these two lams that you see for command or one harf nasba likai, that li of likai, and this lam al jazma, how you're going to differentiate between them, that the harf nasba li will remain same when it is attached with any harf of fath. But this lam al jazma or lam al amr, when attached with the harf of fath, fa, wow, or summa, it will take a sukoon. Just like the example, falyaktub wal yumlil. So here you can see when attached with the harf of fath, fa and wow, it takes a jazm. So this is how you're going to differentiate between harf of nasba, likai, the li of likai, and harf of nasab and this harf jazma. Both you can differentiate. You see harf jazma or lam al amr with the sukoon when attached with fa, wow, or lam, the summa. Other examples are فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. Again, you see this lam al amr with fa and wow, and it is taking a sukoon when attached with these harf of atf. So let them. Here, you also see two types of translations. So let them and one should, or they should. They should respond to me, or so let them respond to me. And let them believe, or they should believe in me. So these are two translations that you commonly see for this lamulam or lamul jazma. Another example, وَلْيَخْشَ الَّذِينَ, and here فَلْيَتَّقُوا, and here وَلْيَقُولُوا. So they are made jazm because you yattaquna and yaquluna, they are, this is hasfinun because of this lamam because it makes the mudari majzoom after it. Another example, فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ إِلَىٰ طَعَامِهِ فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ مِمَّا خُلِقَ. Here again, فَلْيَنْظُرْ and فَلْيَنْظُرْ. Again, because of the kasra, you see the kasra because of ittika sakinain, the meeting of the two sukoons. That is why the first one will take the kasra. So this kasra is happening because of this. Next type of command that is used in the Quran is this ism, fi'l, amr. Ism, fi'l, amr. So what are they? Hayya ala salati, akbil ala salat, and halumma akbilu means akbilu. وَالْقَائِلِينَ لِإِخْوَانٍ هَلُمَّ إِلَيْنَا. And those who say to their brethren, come here towards us. So what is this ism fi'l amr? You see hayya, halumma. So they are not mushtaq words, you can say. Mushtaq is from ishtaka, yashtaku, al-ishtikak, fahuwa mushtaq. So mushtaq means the derived words, or you can say this is all about derivation, taking something from something. So like you say zahaba, yazhabu, or zahib, mazhab, izhab. So these are all words, they are derived from a source that is the masdar that you make something from. Like qala, yakulu, qul. So this fi'l amr is made from the fi'l mudari or qala. But here, ism fi'l amr, why they are different? Because they are not mushtaq, they are not derived from any word or a mazhar, you can say. So the example, as I mentioned, that ishtiqaq or the derivation of the fi'l amr kul from qala. But we can say that there are few words or there are few asma that gives the meaning of the fail, but they are not actually the fail. They are in between the ism and a fail and works as a command. It works as a command, as you can see. Hayya, hayya is a command. Ala salah, akbil ala salah, which means akbil ala salah. So they cannot be conjugated, or means they cannot be derived, or they means they are not mushtaq. There is no ishtiqaq happening for them. Hence, they are not considered as the failure amr, because when we see them, we understand the meaning of amr. But as they are not derived from any verb, they are considered to be ism fail, because they are ism, but they are acting like a fail. Like you saw the example, hayya and haluma. Also, there is sah, means silent, or and that is the uskut, means keep silence, or there should be this is a command. Like halumma, come here. So there is a meaning of imperative or command, but but it's not a fail. So the era for the normal fail amr, we know that it's like you can say udkhul or akbil. fail amr mabni ala sukun al fa'il damir mustatir taqdiruhu anta. But for like hayya or halumma or sah, اسم فعل, yeah, because they are اسم فعل, you'll write اسم فعل مبني على السكون والفاعل ضمير مستتر تقديره أنت. So we can say that اسم فعل has two features. As it can act like an asma, and it can also act like a fail. So it has two features, asma and afal. Works like a fail but not mushtaq, and thus considered as SM fail. So this is another type of command used in the Quran. Now the next is al-masdar, naib, and fail amr. Here, this is another type of command that is used in the Quran. Al-masdar and naib and fail amr. So here see, sa'yan fil khair means is'a fil khair. Darban al-mujrima, idrib al-mujrim. Ikraman mutiya, akrim al-mutiya. Fahman ad-darsa, ifham ad-darsa. So you see that all these words you can say the masdar is used for commanding, and here you can see the masdars are used for commanding, and this type is called as masdar and naib. Masdar in place of and fi'l al-amr, in place of fi'l al-amr. Here these are all fi'l al-amr, but a masdar is used in place of the fi'l amr. So the mazhar, which is an ism that has an action, but it is free of time. It is free of time, and it is used in place of a regular fi'l amr. So no fail attached to it, only you see a masdar. A very beautiful example is the word ihsanan in the ayah bil walidaini ihsana. Bil walidaini ihsana, which is used in place of ahsinu. So here, instead of the command of fi'li amr, a masdar is used. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. So here it has, you can see, it has no fail or file. Command is considered as general, and you know that the isms are not restricted to time. They are not bound to time. That means whatever is written here, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, this command is it is particularly not specified for a certain time period. It is for all uh, generations. You can say bil walidini ihsana, and be the best to your parents, be good to your parents. And this ism, you can say this al mazhar and naib and fi'l amr is not restricted to time, and hence it is a very general and beautiful example of using a masdar, and the meaning behind it, that why uh, this command was not time bound, or it was free of all the times. So there are additional meanings other than the command. You can say other than the there are other words that are used for the command that we give, and the meanings we just derive from the above commands or the statements are all the commands, and this meaning is seen as a foundation for these four, you can say, four types of commands. But sometimes there are other meanings other than the command that can be derived from uh, this type of forms, and there have many types like dua, al iltimas, and inshallah we'll do them in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.